Max Verstappen is currently linked with a move to Mercedes in the future. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, right, that is the most outrageous headline, and I could never ever see that happen. Well, I'm going to be telling you why I think that makes a bit of sense. Max Verstappen yet again put a dominant display on at the season opening Bahrain Grand Prix, showcasing that he's well in the hunt for a 4th world title. Now, wouldn't it be ridiculous if Max Verstappen at Red Bull, the team that's winning, moved to Mercedes at a team that is currently struggling? I mean, that would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Well, I'm here to tell you as to why I think that actually makes a bit of sense. Now, before you go absolutely ballistic at me in the comments, just bear with us for 2 minutes, because I honestly think Max Verstappen moving to Mercedes actually makes a bit of sense. And why, if the move actually does happen, why I don't think I will be as shocked as I was when Hamilton moved from Mercedes to Ferrari. So first of all, I want to discuss the Mercedes side of this story. Yes, as I said at the start of the video, and as we all know, Mercedes need a driver for 2025. Lewis Hamilton made the shock announcement he's going to be moving to Ferrari next season, leaving a seat available at arguably one of the best teams in Formula 1. Many drivers have been linked with that seat. Fernando Alonso, Alexander Albon, Carlos Sainz, even Sebastian Vettel is rumoured to be making a return to Formula 1. Mercedes endured a really successful period with Lewis Hamilton, with the exception of Nico Rosberg winning his World Championship in 2016. And I think it's safe to say we all know that that period is now over, and Lewis Hamilton will be moving on to pastures new. So Mercedes will probably want a new driver who has the ability like Lewis Hamilton, who has the speed like Lewis Hamilton, and can win championships like Lewis Hamilton. And yes, Mercedes do have George Russell, of course, but I honestly don't think Mercedes truly believe that Russell can replicate what Hamilton did. And there is a bunch of new regulations coming up in 2026, potentially could be resetting the entire grid. And I think luring away Max Verstappen away from Red Bull to Mercedes heading into these new regulations would be a killer move by the German team, because cast your mind back to 2013, Lewis Hamilton joins Mercedes from McLaren, and that was a huge move at the time. Everyone thought Hamilton would be at McLaren for as long as he's in Formula 1. You know, that was his team he came up with, that was the team he was known for. And then to make a switch to a team that was further down the grid at the time than McLaren, it was a bit of a strange move. But there were some new, brand new regulations coming up in 2014. So Hamilton gambled on it, trusted Mercedes would be the team at the front in those new regulations. And look what happened. Statistically, he is one of the best drivers of all time. And I think Mercedes could be doing that thing again by convincing Verstappen to come to Mercedes. And it is no secret that Toto Wolff wanted to sign Max Verstappen all those years ago. Unfortunately, there wasn't any space for him at the team, so they didn't sign him. Red Bull got to him, put him in Toro Rosso for 2015, moved to Red Bull in 2016, and the rest, as they say, is history. And yes, they do have Kimi Antonelli in their ranks. They want him to be the new Verstappen, the young up-and-coming driver who's very, very quick. He's in Formula 2 at this moment in time. Bad weekend to begin with at Bahrain, but nevertheless, I'm pretty sure all of that will pan out in the end. But if Verstappen is available and Verstappen kind of wants to go to Mercedes, and I'd imagine there will be conversations, 100% there will be conversations, whether that be public or not, I'm pretty sure that conversations will be happening between Mercedes and Max Verstappen to say, what are the options? What are your plans for 2026? What is in it for me? Because yes, Verstappen is winning at Red Bull. But like I say, with these new engine regulations coming in 2026, Red Bull are going towards Ford. And this is where I'm going to go into the Max Verstappen side of things, in going, why would he want to leave Red Bull, the comfort of Red Bull where they are winning all the time, to go to a team like Mercedes who aren't winning at this moment in time. Red Bull will be leaving Honda in 2026 to build their own engines in partnership with Ford. And that is not a guarantee of success. The Honda engine was almighty successful for Red Bull in the the latter stages of those old regulations into the new regulations. It's by far the best engine. They'll be switching over to Aston Martin for 2026, and Red Bull are going to be building their own engine. And is Verstappen really going to believe, is this engine actually going to be delivering me world championships again and again and again? Because he doesn't say he believes in records, he doesn't want the records. He does. 100% Verstappen does. Any driver wants, if they have a chance of becoming one of the most successful drivers of all time, statistic wise, they are going to want to do it. And Mercedes did get those new regulations right in 2014. Yes, they didn't get it quite right in 2022, but who's to say that they won't just bin off 2025 and focus on 2026 if they do get Verstappen in. Now again, if Mercedes do want Max Verstappen, more than likely they'll have to sign him for 2025 and pay Red Bull a lot of money, because I think he's still got another 4 or 5 years left on his current deal with Red Bull, so they're going to have to, fork out the big bucks, but I 100% think it is worth it to get Verstappen in at Mercedes. He's still young, he's very, very quick, and he's probably still got another 10 to 15 years of this speed. So more than likely Verstappen will have to have 1 year at Mercedes where they aren't really competitive, but if that means more championships in the long term, I 100% think he would do that. So yeah, it's a bit of a funny one at this moment in time. It's all up in the air. It's all rumours. It may never ever happen. It's just, Jos Verstappen coming out to the media saying he's losing faith in Red Bull. There's a whole fallout with this Christian Horner situation. So I think this is just, media talk, hyping up Verstappen to Mercedes, because I think that would be an okay move, to be fair. It would be more than okay. It would be a very, very good move. There's probably Verstappen fans going to Mercedes, I don't know about Mercedes because they had the whole rivalry in 2021. Is it gonna be worth it? Are Mercedes gonna get it right? They got it wrong in 2022. Who's said they're gonna get it right in 2026? It's all up in the air at this moment in time. And Toto Wolff has come out and said that they're in no rush to make that decision on their driver for 2025. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Let me know your opinions in the comment section below. I think it could happen. I really do think that, because I think Mercedes have the money, they have the resources to go and get Verstappen. I don't know how much his buyout clause would be, or however a Formula 1 contract works. It won't be cheap, obviously, but Mercedes do have the money. So they'll go, do you know what? Carlos Sainz, he's a good driver. Alonso, good driver. Alex Albon, good driver. But they aren't a Max Verstappen. And if they want Verstappen, they can go and get him. So yes, let me know your opinions about this in the comment section below. Verstappen to Mercedes, do you honestly think that could happen? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section below. But guys, thank you so much for watching as always. Please drop this video a like and subscribe as well around here. I'll try and do some more videos in the future, so stay tuned for them. And yes, let's see what happens. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.